Hey guys, first of all, this is a very serious video, despite the fact that I'm wearing a cow onesie, and I'm going to shoot this in one take, so if it's long and rambly, it doesn't make any sense, I do apologize. If there's any interruptions from my lovely family, like I said, one take, I don't care. Normally I redo videos over and over and over again until I get them without the interruptions and stuff, but this one kind of just came to me. Somebody sent me a message in regards to Cyndago, and I just wanted to read this to you guys. This is from Cyndago, and I don't know. Danny. Anyway, sorry, I'm just reading this and... Hello everyone, we have some very important and tragic news regarding Cyndago and our future. It is with heavy hearts that we inform you that Daniel was found in his room on the afternoon of September 16th in critical condition after an apparent suicide attempt. He was rushed to the emergency room and transferred to an ICU. Family was notified and flew to Los Angeles to be by his side. Doctors confirmed that he had suffered irreversible brain damage and would not survive. He was taken off of life support on Friday, September 18th, 2015, surrounded by his family. Daniel passed away in peace. We would like to announce that Cyndago will no longer carry forward. We have no plans to release any further videos, podcasts, or songs. We will release one final vlog addressing the current situation before I finish reading this. That's a lot to take in, you know. And a lot of you guys who don't watch Cyndago or don't, deal with suicide, you're probably like, you don't know this guy. You just watch his videos. Why are you upset? As a human being who has a healthy somewhat healthy mental status, if you didn't know, it's those who, okay, so, trying to find the words for this. If someone is hurt, you feel bad for them, you sympathize for them. If, the only kind of person who can watch someone get hurt and just straight, like, I don't care, whatever, you're emotionally distraught, I don't feel anything. Those are people with serious issues. If you happen to be one of those people who can watch someone like your mom, your sisters, brothers, whoever, get hurt and just have this, whatever, I'm not saying you're messed up in the head. I'm just saying it's, medically proven people who have no, people who don't show any, I don't know, straying off topic. Hold on, guys. Mom's bringing me my phone. Anyway. I said I was doing this video in one take. I'm doing this video in one take. I probably got more texts from people. Anyway. That is why I'm upset. Okay? A lot of times when I do these videos, I'll have someone comment something about, oh, what do you care about so-and-so who killed themselves, or what does that matter to you? It matters to me because as a human, I show, a sense of remorse for anybody who deals with suicide. I myself, have been suicidal. I still am suicidal. I'm not, we'll touch on that in a later video, but the point is, not only have I been suicidal, I've known people who are suicidal. I've known people and lost people very dear to me in recent years. And I can tell you, it really, really hurts. And I know, obviously, that's a personal experience. And I can know that they are truly upset about it. Okay, it's not a matter of, oh, I liked Cyndago, and now they're not doing music anymore or anything. Oh, well, he's kind of sucky. Daniel died. So don't message, don't comment anything hateful about, oh, why are you upset about it? Yeah, it sucks, but get over it. I'm not going to dwell on this. Don't, you know, don't think I'm going to, like, be hung over this forever. But I'm just saying I've already expressed my sadness about it and had one of my friends reply with, "What the hell do you care? You don't know the guy." So, to get that out of the way. So, they're no longer going to make music videos. That's understandable, for a point. I don't know. I having gone through something very similar to this and losing quite a few people very close to me, there was a point in time when there was things that that person and I'll keep rather vague for now, but we used to make music together. We used to write together. And a long time after they passed away, I didn't write, I didn't play piano, I didn't play guitar. I haven't played guitar since they passed away, and that was 10 years ago, you know. It seems like a very long time. But I've also come to terms with a lot of things that I've stopped doing since they passed away, you know. Music was a really big part of me and their, you know, our whole friendship, our life, growing up with them. And growing up with other friends who have stopped doing things after their passing. Recently, rather recently, I've come to terms with it to the point where, yeah, I do want to go back to doing music because I feel like that's what they'd want me to do. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's sucky that you lost Daniel, but at the same time, you have to think, what would he want them to do, you know? I'm not trying to input my own, you know, into that, but think about it like that. Don't give up on what you guys used to do just because he's gone, because I thought about that for a long time when my best friend left, you know, how she would feel if I had stopped doing all the things that me and her did, you know. There was a time when I wanted to stop going to school, you know. 10's a really young age, understandably, between the ages of 10 and 12. Guys, stop making noise! I don't know how well his mic picks up on things, but my family's in there screaming at each other because that's, I don't know, behind the scenes, I guess. But if I had stopped writing, I wouldn't have became a writer. I wouldn't have done all the poems that I'd made and helped so many people. You know, I've saved a lot of lives with my poetry, and if it probably wasn't for that, I wouldn't have started into making videos like this and saving lives that way, or doing anything that I do. You know, though there was a time when I just kind of wanted to give up on everything, and I know that's how they feel right now. Cyndago was that was their thing, videos and songs and all that, and now that Daniel's gone, it feels like they've lost a big piece of who they are, you know. They've lost a friend, son, and all that. But don't make that the end of what you guys had together, you know. If you want to take a break from it for a year or two or more, you know, do that. But don't give up on Cyndago, because I know that that's what Daniel would want. You know, he'd want you guys to continue being awesome. So, if anyone out there experiences suicidal thoughts or is battling anxiety or depression, we urge you, please seek help. You are worth more than you think, and suicide reaps massive effects upon everyone around you. Your family, your friends, and everyone's life you have touched. There is always hope. There is always tomorrow. That means a lot. As I kind of keep my own personal life out of my blogs and just general, you know, what I do with you guys. Recently, there's been a lot of, like, me wanting to give up on everything that I do, and I'm actually working on a side project, a vlog about my depression and suicidal tendencies and all that, and some of it's rather graphic, but in the sense that I don't want depression or people who are suicidal, people who have depression, I don't want it to be just a taboo subject. I really want it to be something that people know about, and not just know about, but understand, or try to understand, and not just say, here's some happy pills, or you have no reason to be sad, or why are you cutting yourself, da 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 da, you're too pretty for that, you know, people, I don't know, it's something that I'm working on, and I kind of want to keep under wraps until it's done, It's going to be an ongoing series, and actually the very first chapter is about my the things that I tell myself at night. You know, when I'm really tired and I get really suicidal, and I'm trying to talk over my parents in there. Sorry, they're in there arguing, but not arguing, but just talking loudly, yelling about something in the baby. But blah. Anyway, but the series, the very first chapter is about the things that I tell myself when I'm sad or depressed. And normal people, when they get sad, they think, oh, you know, I failed this test, you know, I kind of suck. No, I'm the kind of person, because of my depression and stuff, that it has nothing to do with me not succeeding. A lot of the times it's just thoughts out of nowhere about, you know, people would be happier if you were dead. Nobody would care about your videos if you stopped. That you're not helping anybody. There's somebody else that, you know. The concept, I really like what you guys said, everyone's life who you've touched. That's something that Daxon tells me a lot, you know. That I am going to brutally butcher this, but Butcher? What's Butcher? I don't know, but he says that I'm a shining star. It's a shining star in a world so dark. No, I am like a light that shines on people who are in the darkness. Or as Mark put it, I can't quite remember how Mark put it, but basically there are people that rotate around me. I give off light to their life. If I were, you know, surely, I tell myself, if my light was to go out, maybe they'd be in the darkness, but there'd be another light to come along. That's not the point. You're the light. I'm the reason why a lot of people get up in the morning. I'm the reason why a lot of people are able to be okay with who they are and to make videos themselves. And I know I do have a lot of, I always hate the word haters. It's a really stupid word, but there are a lot of people that comment on my videos or my, you know, anything that I do with hateful stuff about, oh, how do you know people care so much? Because I do. And I'm not going to sit there with screenshots and stuff to prove to you that I change people's lives and that I help them. I know that I do. And it's very important that I document my bad times, my highs and my lows, because right now I'm at a rather neutral mindset that I can say, yes, I help people. It's important for me to have that documented for when I am in my really low state and I'm sitting there crying. And it's a very graphic thing. I don't know if I'll turn it into a video format, but it's definitely written down, and I've been working on it here and there. It does take a lot of time and effort to remember when I'm that depressed to actually document every hateful thing that I'm saying to myself. And even if I know when I wake up the next day that I am going to wake up the next day, when I do, all those evil, horrible thoughts are gone, and I have different thoughts. Those were still things that reoccur every day. Not every day, but rather often, and I know that they shouldn't. So the series is going to be something for people with depression or people who have really low self-esteem or anxiety or whatever. They're going to be able to read it. And if I had given up on writing, like I said, when my friends passed away, I call her my sister, but when my sister passed away, I wouldn't be writing this. I wouldn't have written half the things that I've written over the past few years after I got over it. And I'm not saying I got over her death. I'm saying I've gotten over that, you know, I'm okay with her not being here. And I know that she would want me to keep doing what I love, and that's what I'm doing. I'm helping you guys. So her death is not in vain. As Daniel would probably want you guys to continue making videos. But I'm going to continue working on the writing series. It'll be out whenever it's out. It's, you know, don't... I don't know. It'll be out when it's out. There's always hope. There's always tomorrow. That's beautiful. And again, with me struggling with my depression and stuff, it is a case that sometimes, recently, like last week, and it is something that whenever I don't post, I don't want you guys to get the idea that, oh God, Kitty hasn't posted in a week, something bad happened. But once I start getting on a schedule, if there comes a time when I don't post for a while, it is most likely because something bad is going on with my mind. And last week was really bad because I was just thinking, you know, this is something that I've dealt with for years. And, you know, I have my highs and lows. Things get better, yeah. I didn't want to be really cynical, but I was like, you know, yeah, things get better, but then they just get shitty again, you know? It's never, you can't be happy 24/7. I know that. But you don't understand what it's like to have these horrible feelings and these horrible thoughts in your head at night or whenever. Almost, not constantly, but sometimes I'll be happy. I am happy. I have you guys. I have my wonderful fans. I have the wonderful things that I do for you guys. The video games, the cosplaying. Who wouldn't want to be able to do that for a living, I'm going to school to get my, education so I can get a degree in business and do all the great things that I want to do. I have a roof over my head and everything's good. That's the one thing that everyone brings up when they're like, oh, you have depression, you're sad. What the hell do you have to be sad about? I don't have anything to be sad about. And that in itself is kind of depressing for me because it's like, why the hell am I sad? Why do I feel like this? Why do I feel like I don't deserve to be alive? When there are people that constantly tell me every day, Katie, if it weren't for your videos, I wouldn't have any friends, because there's people that come to me and say, I watched your videos. Like Terry, one of my friends, Terry. If you've ever seen our live streams, then you probably know who it is. But when he joined us, he was really, really shy. He was really this quiet guy who wasn't okay with doing what we were doing, live streaming. And he was playing games with us. I invited him to join our Skype call, and after a while, he got warmed up to us. And he's even told us I've helped him become more outgoing with that. So I do help people. I know a lot of people who join us during live streams, and if I weren't here to do that, then, who would be there for them? We would like to thank everyone who stood with us throughout the years. When Cyndago started in 2012, we never expected to come this far. You guys have done an amazing job. It has been nothing short of an amazing journey, and all of you are loved. You have all changed our lives, and we hope that we can make each of you smile. You did. We're truly sorry that a story that brought so many people happiness had to have such a sad ending. Daniel will live on in our hearts and in memories of the thousands of people he brought joy to every day through YouTube. We thank you all. Goodbye. And then there's a message from his father, but I will link this thing in the description so you guys can read it. I'm actually surprised by a lot of the comments and likes on here from some very dear friends of mine that I didn't know were Cyndago fans. So, I love it. I don't know, but I kind of hate this. So whenever I do a video about something and then I kind of go, by the way, guys, the charity, a lot of people pass it off as shameless self-promotion, but in the case of this one, September is actually Suicide Awareness Month, and this month's live streaming is actually in honor of my friend, my sister, and several people that we have lost to suicide within the Markiplier community. And after I'm done writing this, I'm going to edit that, because I really do want it to be in honor of Daniel as well. So that's what I'll do. Link to that in the description. I don't want to talk about it because this video is already 18 minutes long, and anything that you need to know about what we're doing next Friday, I do believe, is the live stream. It's a 72-hour live stream. I hope it works because I have really crappy Wi-Fi at the moment, and just bear with me through that. It is for the American Suicide Prevention Association? I don't remember. But it's for that, and feel free to please share that with your friends. We're going to be talking statistics, and I know that doesn't seem very happy, like, woohoo, I'm going to learn about suicide and depression, but no, we're going to learn about suicide and depression. It's not going to be 72 hours of, guys, here's some more statistics about people who die. You guys need to know this stuff, but it's also going to be fun and games. We're going to play games. We're going to raise money for a cause that is very important that people don't want to talk about. So please join us for that. And I'm a cow. So hopefully hopefully the live stream will move you guys enough that you will donate and share and be awesome. And I'm sorry for that bad pun, Daxon. It's all your fault. And I will see you in the next important video thing. Bye-bye.